Welcome to Free Beer Friday, powered in part by the Bearded Monk and Classic of Denton. The views and opinions expressed by the show hosts and their guests are those of the show host and guests, and not necessarily those of the sponsors, DentonRadio.com, or the Denton Convention and Visitors Bureau. For more information, visit the Policies and Procedures page at DentonRadio.com.
Yes, we're getting Willow a headset, yes.
She can't hear it. She doesn't know what's going on.
No, she can hear us, though. She can hear the whole entire thing.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Welcome back to another episode of Free Beer Friday.
Cheers to that.
Willow has joined us today.
Yes.
That's right.
She's the actual guest.
That's right. Yeah, you were ancillary, sir.
I'm secondary.
Yes.
Right.
I'm on the side.
She makes beer. She brews it.
Oh my gosh, it would be so magical if you did that.
Right.
Little puppy paw hops.
Only I had a puppy. Right.
Oh,
I can't. Yeah,
you're a good beer.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
That's perfect.
Well, so we're back again for another edition of Free Beer Friday.
Yes, ma'am.
Your host,
And sirs.
Ben.
That guy.
At the Bearded Monk. Guess who my guest hosts are today?
The bearded
my
lady.
co-hosts.
Your co-host.
Hostesses. The
Yes.
Bearded Lady and
Miss Willow.
Miss Willow. She's
Yeah,
here.
She is. She's happy standing right there, too.
And if you're listening in, you're missing out on the adorableness on the video. Yeah. She is about to, take off,
I
too.
feel like she's going to get on the table, too.
She's people outside. She wants to go say hi to.
She can walk
Right.
around. Yeah, she can walk
she can
around,
walk
do
around
some
the
drinking.
On the table.
Hang out.
Exactly. She does
You
that.
can pour us some beers.
Right.
She can
Please
put
make sure it's
bartender.
beer you put in the glass.
Right. And
our
our
guest?
great guest.
Yes.
Who
that?
are you?
Oh, me.
Yeah, that's
Who
you.
even
You're
are
the
you?
actual
You just
guest.
wandered
Who are
in
you?
off the street.
Yeah, this guy.
I did a little driving.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Got in the wheels.
Yeah.
Did a little trip up here, a little field trip. It was nice. Good weather out here. Thanks, guys, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
you're
you're welcome.
We did it.
The two of you?
Yep.
Not
Wave and Willow. Yeah.
catch that.
Bam.
You want to get
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
Didn't wanna.
we can do puppy paws.
He's just like, okay.
What is going on? And
Okay, you
then
can start
Chris
that.
Weiss
Hey.
from Pegasus City.
Yeah.
On the verge, or no, not on the verge, in the middle of your 2-year anniversary.
Today is actually the day.
Oh, today's the day.
Aw,
Today's
happy
the day.
anniversary.
Yep.
Nice.
Dos Anos.
Awesome.
2
my
years.
goodness.
You're a
Yeah.
little baby. It's awesome.
And we're this big.
Yes.
Oh, I
that
like
many.
that.
That many years.
That many, yes,
That
there we go.
many is-
That many's I do that going forward, yes.
Right.
We should have that on a t-shirt. We're this many's.
Oh, I like that. Oh, I wish I
like
had jumped on that.
But I want to
That
down
wonderful.
here in the bottom of the shirt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that way
Like somebody
Like a
just
tramp
pawed the
stamp or
back of your head, your shirt there.
Yeah.
Right. That'd be really cool. I like that. So what beer did you bring?
Oh.
Well, to start it out, so we brought a little special one. It is not in the market yet, but I want to thank a gentleman who has become, he and his wife become regulars at our place, and then he's now actually working back in the on the tap room.
Really?
Yep. Chris and Ashley Selby. So this beer is the Selby.
Keep talking.
So it is a mix, and wait for it. Tink, tink, tink.
Such a beautiful noise.
Oh.
It's
So-
the ASMR, the beer ASMR that we were talking about. Bethany's. And then now we are opening a beer.
Oh.
So this beer is part of a series we do called the Beer Tenders Blend. So we've had different people working in the tap room take different beers we have, kind of work on doing a mix to make a new third mix, kind of a new taste. So this is a combination of our 9-volt, which is the big DPNL Triple. And then we have one of our limited releases, and that is the Old Rip Rye. So the combination makes a great new thing here, and that's the Selby.
Nice.
So, Christian and Ashley, if you're
Really
out there,
excited to try it.
cheers to you.
Oh,
Cheers.
cheers
Thank
to
you on our
Cheers,
second,
guys.
being part of our second anniversary as well.
Ooh.
Thank you guys for that too.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For being open
okay.
for 2 years and making great beer and creating and all of the wonderful things that go into owning and making beer.
Happy to do so.
Owning a brewery.
It's part of the game.
And owning beer. You
Part
own
of
the beer.
Part of the wonderfulness.
Mm-hmm.
And I
It is
want to thank
delicious.
Union Bear for our glassware.
Very kind of it,
Unlike the glassware that you brought tonight for Pint Night.
which is kick-ass.
Oh, yes. We're going to get more into that here in a minute.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is
Oh,
really good.
This is great.
Oh my goodness, this is a good. They're both drinking, so I'll just keep on talking. And Willow is now laying on my lap, so she's just like resting.
Oh, she's going nappies.
Yeah, she's going nappies. This is really good. It smells really spicy.
Yeah, that's the
But then,
rye.
yeah. And
The
then
rye
you
gives
get
these
the
great
taste.
notes, both on the note, on
Yeah.
the nose, and then also on the flavor.
Yeah.
You definitely get the rye in the back end of it. So yeah,
sure.
super tasty combination there.
It's kind of like a sweet brown sugar caramel notes for sure, which is delicious. I love that. But it's not too sweet at all. It's like really well balanced.
Not like Midori sour or something like that. No.
Yeah, it's true.
No
Sometimes
sweet
they can
drinks.
be
We don't do that
too-
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Don't do that kind of stuff.
Don't
That
do
is
that kind of stuff. Yeah.
not a good, no.
Oh, yeah. I got to check my phone for stuff too. Keep drinking.
Why are
Continue
you-
on. I don't know.
I need to check your phone too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Social media man here.
I know.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So,
Ben caught it.
I do
So,
nothing.
yeah.
Oh, Radioland. Ben got it.
So I heard you.
Because no one can see you.
I heard that you guys are doing a crawfish boil.
Big crawfish boil tomorrow.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Huge crawfish boil. We got these guys coming
Perfect
down.
timing.
Oh, yeah. Last year we did it, and they went back for seconds and thirds, bringing back more batches. So they went crazy. It'll be an awesome day tomorrow. Weather's going to be stunning. And we also have some more space for people to sit outside. So come on
Beautiful.
down, hang out, enjoy the day.
Yes. Bring your dogs.
Bring
Yes.
your dogs.
Okay.
Yep. Have some spicy crawfish. Maybe sneak a 1 or 2 down to the pooch.
Yes, they would love that.
Assuming
of
they're pescatarian.
course. Yes, of course, of course. They
Wait,
would
does
like
crawfish
that.
count in pescatarian?
Yeah, it's a fish.
Yeah.
Well, it's a bug. Technically, it's a bug.
It's a mud bug,
yeah,
right?
it's like crustacean. So
Yeah.
it'll be just fine.
So it's
Yeah,
okay.
You put
It's
them
a
right there with
waterlogged
roaches.
animal.
Yeah, better roaches, sea roaches.
Much
Oh,
sea roaches.
like,
Yes.
like lake roaches.
This is
You're
your
good.
strong
You don't
marketing
need
background
roaches.
showing its way right now.
You don't need
It's
roaches.
like just
No.
delicious roaches.
Delicious.
So you did something really cool, and you celebrated your 2-year anniversary kind of with the whole North Texas area instead
Yeah.
of. That is really neat. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
It's not a lot
Yeah.
of people celebrate it like that.
Yeah, we really want to thank all of the people who have been backing us for the last 2 years, and we really like going out there. We do all these nights out there. So yeah, we've got, I think it was a total of 9 events going on outside of the brewery itself. So Joel and Adrian and others have been out there doing these gigs all over from like Rowlett, going over to Fort Worth, coming up here. I mean, just the whole DFW and beyond. Yeah.
It's really neat.
Yeah, and we hope we can take it further in the future. I mean, we'd love to be doing some stuff
Just-
down in
When you're
Spread it out
This
even
many?
more.
even more. Yeah, when we get the tres.
yeah.
This
When we're tres leches.
Yeah, this many. Oh,
This many?
Turn it
Yeah.
around and
This
shows
many?
it.
Why, yes.
That is really cool. No, thank you for doing that. It's awesome that you were able to spread the love for your anniversary.
Well, again, it's thanks to everybody who supported us for the last 2 years.
yeah.
And really plus, I mean, some of
Yeah.
them were, before we even opened up, they're like, yeah, when you're ready to go, let us know. So they
See?
brought us out even then.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for
yes.
drinking Pegasus.
Thank all of you folks.
Yes, you guys are amazing and participating and drinking all the good beers of North Texas. It's a really good community. I'm glad that we're all a part of it. It's
Yeah.
not like Australia where their
Just the
toilets go like winter shins.
What? Winter what now?
Winter.
Where does that
winter
word come from?
I don't know what that is.
Is that
I don't know
like
what that
a
is.
shrimp in the bobby?
No, it's
It goes
they're-
winter shins?
No, their toilet water goes the opposite way of ours.
Oh, it goes which way?
Is it just the toilet water, or is it other water too?
I think it goes down the drain.
But it makes
The
me
other
think of Simpsons. Yeah, there's totally like, what does Bart call in? And he calls in a prank call to Australia, and it turns into like a $3,000 bill. So he tells
yeah.
them
Oh my
to take a hike,
gosh.
and they have to get shipped to Australia to like go in front of the council to defend this.
Did things go
and
winter shins? I'm just kidding.
Well, if that's a word, but
Oh,
no,
man.
they show up at the U.S. Embassy, and the U.S. Embassy has this big convoluted machine that pumps the water the other way, so you feel better about yourself while you're down there.
Oh.
So I just wanted to show
Winter
you.
shit.
Oh, what is that? Oh, it
I
was a
destroyed
nice
it.
try.
I tortured.
Oh.
I tortured the game.
Oh, it's okay. It's all good. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, you can get in on the
Free
the
show
fun.
stuff.
yeah,
fun.
on the
Yeah.
fun. I keep forgetting my word too.
Yeah.
So
see?
anyway,
Yes.
so
See,
anyway,
we're playing games. We're playing games.
She was
I
just
see.
doing it. She was just
she was that was
So-
total pandiculation.
It
I
was.
know.
Just stretching it out. You get a couple of beers in you. You get a pandiculate.
Stretch out. You can fit more.
Oh, tickles.
So we were talking a little bit earlier
Total side
before
note.
the show about fads. And I would love to talk about that, like fad beers. We were outside. We were talking about fad beers and making fad beers and kind of like, I know one time we talked about the brewed IPA and how I thought it was soulless and
just to say,
If anybody else
Yeah.
make those out there.
yeah.
Hey, yeah.
But we were talking about like, where the hazy IPA is going and
Well, at one point, the West Coast IPA was a fad.
yeah.
yes.
still here,
The
though.
hazy IPA is a fad. The sours, that's not going anywhere. That's just a fad.
That's been around for so long.
Longer
now.
than America.
Yeah, longer than
Yeah.
beer. Well,
But it's
So
the beer
it-
taste as far as like when they ramp up, everyone's going to do a sour.
that's
So
true. See, I agree.
That's
and
the-
that's everybody's
that's the
doing
reason.
the
When does it
like
become
brewed
a
IPA.
local popular?
Yeah.
Yeah. When
That's
does
a
it
good
start
point.
selling wildly versus what's the longevity of it?
That's the thing. It's kind of
Right.
like where it goes. After the initial newness is worn off, so to speak. And there's the thing of, who are you as a brewery?
Yeah. Like, do you just make fad beer or?
Well, do you follow that, or do you have the identity of who you are?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like I always like the thing of where we are. We're down in the Dallas Brewery District. We kind of expanded it out a little further, so we have now we say 1.5 miles roughly radius from where we're located. There are 6 breweries and a cidery in that space.
I love
That's
that.
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a great concentration there. But the great thing about it, what really makes it work, is each brewery has their own style of how they do things. They have their identity, and they're, the ones down there that were making these things, they're making it because that's who they are. That's what they make. But if somebody doesn't have that identity, then it kind of thing of, well, who are you as a brewer? What's your beer? Why do you make these beers? Is it just following the trend and what's up? And
Betsy says hi. Well, come get a beer, Betsy. You can come in here and sneak
Wait.
a little beer.
Is Betsy still just hiding on the square?
Yeah, I
right
think
now?
she is. So we have a beautiful, I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to Denton, but we have a beautiful square with a beautiful courthouse.
I know.
And since the weather is so pretty, everybody's out
Everybody's
and
out.
having fun. There's
Everybody's
music,
yeah, they're rocking it right
everything.
now.
Music,
on the square.
beer,
yeah, and
food,
we're actually having a
ice
spring
cream.
right now. Can you believe that? Like,
This
it's kind of
so
chilly.
nice.
There's like 60s and what is it?
The height
April?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's crazy.
And
We don't-
Betsy
there's no
is sitting
spring.
across on the courthouse lawn,
Yeah. Just
planning
enjoying,
out more beers for Union Bear.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Making barley wine.
And if
so
you've watched a couple episodes, you've seen
Yeah.
Betsy.
She likes to come in. every once
Say
in a
hi,
while.
share herself. Yeah.
Oh, and look at that. Mikey says I'm pretty.
Aw,
You
you are
are.
pretty.
Oh, thank you,
He's
Mikey.
too pretty boy.
That
I
says,
think you're
that says
pretty.
you're a pretty boy. It doesn't say Ben's a pretty boy.
You're
You are such a pretty boy, Ben.
Ben.
Oh, Ben. Ah, sorry.
I feel like that was directed at me.
Now that is. Now.
Don't try to take my compliments, please.
Right?
And if you guys want to compliment mine or
Comment or
anyone
anything.
else's looks, mine or anyone else's looks, you can comment below.
Or Willow.
Willow.
Oh.
Willow's the cutest here.
That's fair. That's fair.
So cute.
She gets a
likes
lot of this too, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. She's a cute baby.
Well, so anyway,
Sorry.
On-
Distraction.
But the idea of like,
have
yeah.
you found the voice for Pegasus?
Oh, definitely.
in the last 2
yeah.
years?
I mean, we've been
I
doing
think-
that as thing. Even with this style of what we're doing right now, which is again the beer tenders blend, the classic styles, and I'd say it goes even to our R&D. So we have the new thing that we're doing with the R&D side, the Relic series, and these are pre-Reinheitsgebot beers, so hence Relic, going back to the early 1500s.
Nice.
Taking some things of different styles that people haven't seen much of. This is something you'd really have to search out to find it. But that's one thing where Will, who's our brewmaster, and one of the founders there, went through and was looking at these and found these great old beers to bring in and do anew. Bring them back and kind of show that as being something we do in the tap room. We also do a small release of that going out to the market. So our first one going out there was a Kotzbusser.
What is Wittershine? Wittershin?
Wittershing? So that one was out. Actually, I think we have that
What's a
one.
Kotzputzer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beer.
Oh,
What kind of, what?
give us some details, man.
I like the name. Katzboost.
Kotzputzer. Ja, ich
Pizza's
liebe
up
einen
the back there.
Kotzputzer.
There you go. It's the German, and it's just done. It's just done.
This is interesting.
So I mean,
I like
that's
this.
when we that went out roughly a month ago. Small release, and then I think we've got a special release keg tomorrow.
Of the Katzenbooster?
Mm-hmm.
So you still haven't told us what kind of beer it is.
I have to go back and look.
Okay.
He's
Follow
like
up.
avoiding the situation.
Follow up
Like, I
after
just
the
don't
show.
Yes.
know.
That's right. Chris is going to post a full explanation in
I
the
will.
comments
Of
below.
a Katzenbooster.
I don't want to give the wrong description to it. I feel like I'm gonna give like slightly off, which I know
Right.
it's you know.
Okay, fair enough.
Right, that's
Yeah.
true.
But
Can happen.
just a dead German style or an old German style?
It's an old German
that-
style that would,
1500s.
if it was that made today, does not meet Reinheitsgebot requirements. So
Okay.
the whole thing with just for people who maybe very
Yeah, tell us.
It doesn't
not
have the
familiar-
main three.
Well, it's the four. So
Did they? I mean, was yeast
water,
ever officially
yeast,
in it?
Yeah.
Okay. All
Water,
right.
yeast, the barley, and the hops. So anything aside from that is not compliant with the German laws. And I mean, there are plenty of brewers out there who say like, we're going to go out and do this and do anything we want to, and that's great. They make some. There's people out there who make great beers who do so. I mean, Dogfish Head. That's kind of one of their claims to fame is not making Reinheitsgebot beers.
Right.
But this is one that's pre that, and was kind of pushed to the side during that time, but then has come back as being something that people want to play with and do experiment. And that's where, like I say, we're taking those and bringing those in to expose people to different styles. So like I say, in the tap room or in a few select locations, they'll have those on tap. But
Right
that's
on.
a series we're going to continue to make. And then, like I say, the beer tenders blend, which starts out as something we do in the tap room. One of our beer tenders makes this and kind of perfects it, and then we go to think of like bringing it out. So Dear
then
Old
release
Dad
it.
was the first one, and then this is the second one that's out in the market now.
Something excited her.
Right on.
Yeah.
She's like, more beer.
So good. More beer? More beer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. She is like the winner
Is she drooling?
tonight,
So-
right?
That. Oh, we're
Yeah.
getting that.
Well, I just wanted everybody to see
Open that up.
Willow.
Look at that.
just like
Yes.
this cute little face.
One, I got the chance to meet Sebastian Sauer. The idea of a goza was all but lost, and he found that recipe and started Freigeist of this
Okay.
sour, salty beer.
Yeah.
And we know it more on the American side, and especially in Texas, with something like Salty Lady, the
Right.
really
Yeah.
aggressive sour, aggressive
Yeah.
salty stuff. I tried some of his old world recipes from Germany. Almost a sessionable beer. It's really easy drinking.
You had Canton?
Lightly tart, little. They were big. Big. They were 500
crowlers.
ml bottles.
Yeah.
Oh, 500, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Canton makes some
but-
really good gozas.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Well,
I've been doing it for years.
Gerzes.
Oh, so-
The heavier on the fruit
interesting.
on the
okay.
Belgian side. Yeah.
This interesting.
His stuff was just light, easy drinking sours.
Okay.
And that
Kinda
was
like
one that I
sours,
asked him
yeah.
about. Like,
Yeah.
how does this fit into Reinheitsgebot? He was like, it's still the 4 ingredients, but I just used salt water. And I soured a little bit.
Wow.
Okay, right on. Right on.
That's interesting with the bacteria that's because you're intentionally adding that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
It is
pre-fermentation at that point.
Yeah.
So
Well,
there's
and
no
like- or there's like
concern.
oat-
You're
like
souring it
spontaneous.
beforehand. You're souring your wort, right?
You
So
probably
wait,
yeah.
for the goza, they just sour it beforehand, or they do spontaneous?
No, I think they're souring it in fermentation.
fermentation, yeah.
So spontaneous
Oh,
would be
like
okay. Yeah, so
Cantillon and, like,
spontaneous would be
it's without-
fermentation.
it's-
You sour it in the wort.
Okay.
Would be the difference.
Because I know, like, we watched the
Sebastian, would you
Can you,
comment
like,
below?
Call
scratching.
please.
I'm literally scratching my head. Like, what?
Blew our minds.
So,
Sorry.
like, whenever we were in Canton, we did the tour. They brewed
Like the open fermentation.
open fermentation. Like,
That's the old style, yeah.
okay, yeah, and it had like big wooden wind. Like, they didn't have to do anything.
Well, aren't they?
And it's
Sure.
But they're-
Yeah,
wind
'cause they're mixing it
thing.
around.
I
yeah.
thought they were brewing the wort and then setting it out post.
They sent it up a thing and they cooled it on this like large pool
In a
bigger
big cool
than this
ship.
room,
Sure,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
and then they sent it off to be bottled.
Okay,
Like, it
so yeah,
went
you were
wow.
doing
straight.
That's different, yeah.
No,
yeah, you were
okay,
doing
maybe I'm
post
missing it.
primary.
They might put it in the barrels and then the bottle. So they went like straight to the barrel, and then into the bottle, and then they
So
champagne like age it.
It was only fermenting in the barrel.
I think so.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's
That's-
like
okay.
literally.
That was
where
when it was done. Yeah, definitely.
So it rolled through the cool ship to pick up whatever was in the
Yeah.
air, and then went to barrels.
Which is like whatever's in Belgium, which is not clean. It's like right now, but it tastes delicious.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
dirty
apparently
air.
they're plenty of like gadflies zipping around in that place too, right?
No, they. So this is the cool part.
I love
it.
Right?
I love the part
land
that they have like leave all their cobwebs up.
Oh, okay. So I'd
like
heard this.
everything.
It
Yeah,
does.
the spiders help out.
It's
right?
really neat, and you notice the cobwebs just like everywhere in this place, and you are reading through the thing, and you're like, there's just so many little cobwebs and little spiders. And they're like, yeah, we leave the spiders there. It's a natural insecticide, not insecticide, but
Insect
like
management.
management.
Insect
And I was like, this is
management.
the coolest thing ever. Like smart to just let everything do nature's thing.
Yep.
You should never
They-
squash
So-
spiders. Never.
I don't.
Yeah.
I tell him to get out because my husband does, and I'm just like, go.
Freedom.
Run
Climb
free.
up there.
Underground Railroad.
I'll get you out of here. Don't worry about it. I got you. Or they get eaten.
Oh,
Yeah.
by this monster?
Maybe the bigger one. Sometimes
okay.
this one. She likes to get the insects every once in a while. Yeah.
But I like this throwback to
Mm-hmm.
these old styles. That's a lot of fun.
There's a lot of really interesting things out there. I think it also gives an opportunity to go and look at broader than just like the immediate Western European beers, which we see so much of. And you think of what's out there in just different parts of the world. And beer's universal. Beer's like bread.
Yeah.
Basically, beer came around probably about 4 weeks after bread.
Would you say that's
Nice.
the second oldest profession?
Pretty much. Close to actually third, actually.
After the baker.
Baker
Yes.
first.
Second. That was the oldest one. I'm just kidding. Okay, more beer.
Oh!
And so we're pouring.
Well, cool. What are new plans for? Besides this, you're telling us the cool plans about the.
Yeah, so obviously,
What else is going on in
we're
year
gonna keep
3?
Keep going forward, and we did just do a thing today as well, which is it was a wood aged 9-volt, which was a nice, tasty one we have on that's on tap today.
What is wood aged?
So it is, instead of actually taking it in the barrel, we're taking staves and using those inside of a keg. Yep. So it's
Wait, in the keg?
yeah, so you can actually put it in there.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That is absolutely crazy.
Now you can also do it in the fermenter as well. So there's different ways to take this, but it's just a different way of applying the wood, essentially. So that's that'll be one thing, and we're looking at experimenting with some more with that. We've done some really nice 9-volt oaked in the bass, and it's been great. We want to be able to bring that one out kind of en masse at some point.
Okay.
But
Nice.
That sounds good.
That 9-volt
So,
Tripel.
Is it
Yeah.
not wood chips, but long pieces of wood?
Yes.
Like whole staves.
Wow.
yeah, whole
Okay.
staves, yeah.
Nice.
I was trying to guess what a stave was. I didn't know technically.
The parts that make up the barrel.
Okay.
That's right. So when you look at a
See?
barrel, all the
Individual pieces of wood.
slats
Okay.
around the outside.
Slash
Yeah.
things.
I feel like you're playing that
No,
part.
I
yeah.
didn't know.
She just wants to
I know what
educate
the
the
slats
masses.
word. I knew
You
what the slats
have
were, but I did
been-
not know what a stave was.
Oh, okay. I
Like
was about to
crooked
say-
stave, though, but I've been to crooked stave. Now it makes sense. Okay.
Now it's
never
there.
Mind.
Yep.
Your dog's
Well, thank
licking
you,
the
sir.
bottle. Certainly.
That's right. She's helping.
Yeah.
She's helping.
Thank you.
A little moisture on there for her.
Right? She's like, let me get some of that water.
All right. So where
So-
can we find anniversary beers this week? That's something
Um,
else to talk about.
Right now, I'm going to say it's actually in the tap room.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one specifically. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right on.
Yep. And then, I'd say follow the Facebook, the Twitter, Instagram, all those social media thingies as far as we're doing new releases.
She wants to come to me.
Okay.
Oh, I don't think so. Oh, well, she is now. Continue.
Yes.
Continue. We're going to
so,
talk about this.
I mean, we're always putting any announcement, anything we're doing is going out there for people to see where we're at and come down. Hopefully we're in your neck of the woods so you can check out and find us.
And if you're
Oh,
not
yeah.
in your neck of the woods, just go down
Go to
the
the brewery
brewery.
district.
Like,
Go to the
Oh,
brewery district.
Get
yes.
there. If you don't, just either not rent, but or you can get an Airbnb or stay the night out there at a hotel. It's so fun because
And
you can
come
go
on,
to multiple
it's the
breweries
brewery
when you're
district.
down there. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, this goes to something that we've been talking about this since the first time I came up here with the whole Denton Dallas cultural exchange.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So
Like
the
y'all's-
bus tours,
Yep.
bus tours from Denton to Dallas,
Okay.
to Denton.
When you-
So
There
I
is
want to
Dallas
give
to Denton.
I want to
When
give a
you do
shout out to
Denton to
Matt
Dallas.
Matt Dixon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is doing the 420
It's
brew
out here.
bus tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
tomorrow.
he's starting at Celestial, and they're going to come up to Armadillo and Denton County Brewing Company, So you get your drinks at Armadillo or at Celestial.
Mm-hmm.
Then you hop on the bus. You eat food from Luck.
Nice.
Yeah.
Always good stuff. Always good stuff.
Gosh. And then you're going to drink beers on the way.
We did that one
on the
time.
30-minute trip. That was
Yeah.
a really fun trip.
That was a blast.
Yes. Oh, that was
We
so much fun.
just
For North
got
Texas
someone to
Beer
drive
Week.
us down just to come up here. It was
Yes.
so
Who
sweet.
is that someone, though?
Oh, my sweet husband, man.
Yes. That was so absolutely nice
He
of
was
him
so
to
sweet.
drive us to Dallas so we
Yeah.
could hop on a bus back to Denton.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
it was crazy.
And, so
So
you
much
can
fun.
hop on a bus and
exactly.
take the ride up to Denton.
Mhm.
And that's happening tomorrow. And I guess I'll send the link over. I'll put that in the event.
Yeah, 'cause that's
the
something, I
event
mean,
link on this.
Yeah, and, I always think too. I tell people all the time, go and do the tours with Matt. Matt.
Oh, yeah.
He's the godfather of stuff. He's been doing a great job with that for years.
Oh, yeah.
Really, he's been promoting North Texas beer like from the get-go.
Oh,
Yeah, before it
Since
was
the
North
birth.
Texas Beer. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been there since the beginning.
Like when
Yeah.
the first ones,
Yeah.
like Lakewood and all them, like started opening up community, he was all about that.
Mm-hmm.
And then creating North Texas Beer Week. He loves.
That's right.
Yeah.
And he runs all of North Texas Beer
Yeah.
Week.
Yep.
Talk about a magical man.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
And nice beard too.
that's true.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, there's
nice
a lot of beard.
And by the way,
indulgent
nice
beard.
hair. That dude's got some
Yes.
sweet
Long
locks.
and luscious. It is very
Oh,
beautiful.
yes. And he knows how to drink a beer. So
Yes,
it's all major
yes.
pluses.
Do you want to
You want to go back to
mommy?
mommy? And done.
Yeah.
I appreciated every bit of that. Anytime you want to come over, I'm here.
It's okay. I loved it while it lasted, but
That's right.
you're not my daddy. It's okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
Kind of look like him.
Oh yeah. We both have beards. Matt and I do.
Dark
Matt, are you
beard.
watching?
Yeah. Hey, Matt.
Hey,
He's
Matt.
probably watching because his little girl is on here. This is
Oh.
his sweet baby girl. I had to warn him that I was bringing her up here.
You kidnapped
And,
the baby.
Yes. And then my other boy is probably freaking out right now that I have his sister. 'Cause she got a cute little haircut. He stressed out when I took her that time, and now he's probably freaking out right now. But
Oh,
it's okay.
he's all alone with Matt.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah,
okay.
I want to do back to the cultural exchange.
Yes.
I want to do
Yeah.
more of that. Yeah.
Oh, no
Right.
question. Yeah.
I think next step we're going to send a busload down to Dallas and
be
completely
fun.
freak Dallas out.
yeah.
They wouldn't know
Go
what to
hit
do.
it.
They
Go
don't know
ahead.
what to do with these Denton
Bunch
people.
of hippies. Yeah. We're a bunch of hippies.
Just a busload opens up. It looks like Woodstock.
Patchouli
A bunch of
is,
people
like,
just hop out
peeking out.
playing
Great.
guitar. Scarves flowing everywhere.
Yes.
Stevie
Yeah.
Nicks
We should
jumps
just
off.
dress up for that.
I'm
Straight
all
up,
about this.
hippie bus to Dallas.
This is like Halloween, but for Dentonites.
Yes. This is going to be fantastic.
Halloween,
I think we should-
schmalloween, man.
yeah,
It's a
right?
regular old
Every
Saturday at that
day,
point.
Yeah. I want to do this. This is like a really good idea. Let's do this bus.
Okay.
Can we borrow one of Matt's? Hey, Matt. Can we borrow one of your buses to
Yeah.
take from here to there? Would you come
This
up
is
here
the
and
plan.
join us all the way down?
I'd be happy
Oh,
to.
yeah, you drive up.
Yep.
He's here all the time.
Yeah, you just
you're literally
ride down
here
with
all the
us.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this idea. All right, so I'll go get a bunch of scarves and a bunch of paisley blouses,
Yes. And striped pants.
headbands,
Striped pants.
striped pants,
Yep.
striped
Belt,
pants.
belt
I like that.
buttons. Belt
All right.
bottoms.
I like this.
And some,
Suddenly she's English.
We're just
Yeah.
gonna freak out people in Dallas.
some really
It's gonna be
round
so much fun.
They're
glasses.
gonna think it's the cast of Hair, but what the heck?
And if you're watching from Dallas, we apologize for what you're about to see
Yes.
when we come down.
Be ready.
Be
ready
ready for this.
Just wait
Just
for us.
roll with it. Roll with
Yes,
it.
there's a reason the bus is coming to Denton on 420.
Yeah.
So I think
It's
I
because
feel
they're
like
mean
the
green, you know?
the other way around, Dallas would freak out.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, hey, and tomorrow night, 420 Sharpie Showdown auction,
Ah, true. At the Monk.
charity auction on the courthouse lawn.
Oh, it's on the courthouse lawn.
Right
Oh,
here across the
very
street.
here.
Nice. The
Yeah.
beautiful Courthouse.
Sweet.
So it's going to be women in ball gowns, men in tuxes, and we're going to be
yes,
bidding
dressing
on limited edition art.
Are you doing the paddles? You're like
Mhm.
flip, flip.
Oh.
Katie Montgomery went and made paddles today, and there's an auctioneer.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't do that. That's crazy. Those
this
people
is gonna
talk
be
so
so much
fast.
fun.
And you get a little tip like yes, that's my
Oh, little
Yeah.
tip of the cap,
that's my bid.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just
and I'm going to win some art tomorrow.
you can't you gotta be really careful about not doing hand gestures.
Oh.
When you're
So
they're
you're saying
betting.
Don't
Oh,
vogue.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't vogue.
Yeah.
We're
Well done.
on point. This is
Right
where
into-
Look at Willow. She's saying hi to all the
Willow's
people
making
outside.
friends.
Willow.
She
You
wants to
can
run
come
away.
down right now, and you can see us in here. You can see Willow. She's making
saying
friends
hi.
through the windows.
Oh,
she's
like,
like, let me out.
She's like, come here, Willow. Come here. That's
All
her
right.
whistle.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, is Willow giving us a cue?
Oh, is that it?
I don't know.
Is that, I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Well, what else we got going on? What else is happening?
Well, tonight,
You
obviously-
still have some time, too, on your events.
Yeah.
It doesn't just end tonight, but what's going on tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Tonight is the big night for Denton, which is Denton Kind Brewing and Bearded Monk, two of our favorites up here. We've been doing stuff with you guys from the get-go. And
Yeah.
so I want to bring it out to Beer Alley and, bringing the Cannoneer on.
Beer
over,
Alley.
Yep, bring the Cannoneer on over at Bearded Monk. Have the Black Magnolia sitting over at
Black Magnolia.
over at Denton County Brewing. So we'll have there. We got the glasses, everything else for people to come down and pick those up.
That's right.
Special second
You
anniversary
get your
glasses. Yeah.
Those were crazy glasses.
Those
They
are
were
cool,
like a
aren't
foot
they?
tall.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, those things are. Before we left, I had a guy that bought a Cannoneer, and he was like, "Where's my glass?" I'm like, well, the event hasn't started.
Yeah.
And Caitlin was she was like, "Yeah, I'll give you a glass. All right, there you go, man."
Super
Yeah.
kind of her, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you've got Pint Services.
Yep,
They were
Pints-
setting up when we were leaving.
Yeah.
They're
Pints doing
printing a
that.
bunch of stuff.
Yeah, and
Shirts.
they're even doing our shirts as well. They've got
Very
our
cool.
screen there, so they're gonna do that too.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah,
I
and
love your
then
shirts. It's like a very cool emblem.
classic
Well,
green
look
line
at the
logo.
like Pegasus down, obviously.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
that's why you're innocent.
Yeah.
Well, actually, why are you named?
Pegasus City.
Yeah, why is it?
So the city being, it adopted the mascot a long time ago,
Mm-hmm.
and you have people who were when Dallas was a little smaller, and they're coming back, and they'd be like coming back from afar, and they'd see the Pegasus on the horizon,
Mm-hmm.
like, I know I'm half an hour from home.
I
nice.
love that.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that was the thing of it, and then it's been adopted. I mean, I think there's like 45 plus organizations now. There's a Pegasus
Pegasus.
Bank.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Literally,
Well, she's still up there. They brought
Yeah,
her
she is.
back up, what,
yeah.
6 years ago? 8
Well,
years ago?
They brought the they
that old neon.
yeah, they replaced the one that was on top of the. They took down the one that was on top of the old building, the old Magnolia Oil,
Yeah.
which is now Magnolia Hotel. They took that down, and then it for some reason disappeared.
Yeah, I know. I remember like for a while there, it was
Mm-hmm.
just not there, and then we
So-
have like a rotating one right now. Right?
Yeah, so that's actually the second one. That's the replica. It's on top of Magnolia Oil. So if you go over to the Omni Hotel now, that's the original. So that one was like lost somewhere in the city of Dallas, kind of like Raiders of the Lost Ark lost.
That's so cool.
And then a gentleman in my neighborhood was working on it for about a year and a half and restoring it.
Okay.
Yep, there were bullet holes in it.
No, that's crazy.
It is. You think like who's shooting
Like,
shooting downtown Dallas,
Right?
38 stories up. Yeah, it was craziness. But he brought that back, and that's now on the lawn at the Omni Hotel. So that's actually the original one.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, there's all sorts of organizations in the city that have named themselves or used it as a logo. So like
Taking that in.
the DFW Marathon is a Pegasus. It's a
Yeah.
it's a different version of it, but that's what they use as the logo for that. So
That's
yeah,
really neat.
it's all about it. And so that's why I say it's the unofficial mascot of Dallas.
Interesting.
Right on.
Yeah.
And a
like
good
that.
namesake for the brewery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Absolutely. It's perfect. I
Well-
love that.
Should we go pour up some samples?
We can
Hang
definitely
out?
do that. We've got a
Get some
whole
more
bunch of
beer?
beer here to pour.
Oh.
Tons of stuff. Yeah.
Lots of beer.
Lots of beer.
Oh, it's
Just all the
time.
beer?
Yes. And if you guys are at home, come join us. It's
Come
Free Beer
downtown.
Friday
It
for
is.
I
a
thought
reason.
You usually say put your big boy pants or going out pants.
Put on
I love
your
that.
going out pants?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like you always have to say that. You have to say.
Oh, that's got to be a thing I
going
do
out.
every week now?
Well, I
Your
just
going
like
out
it.
pants?
You put
Your
your
big
going
boy
out
pants?
pants on and come out and join us here.
Come out.
Big.
Come on out and join us over here at Denton Radio.
It's getting real country. Okay, I'll take it. You did it. We are good. We are good.
And you
Oh,
can
that
go
is
see Willow,
fantastic.
too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
very
pet
good.
Willow, get some free beer,
Pet
and then we're
Ben.
going to go party.
You can
party.
pet Ben too.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine.
Ben
I
likes
would
to be
take that.
pet.
We'll stroke the beard.
Look, I got all groomed up.
Yep.
I got all groomed up for this.
You did.
Actually, both of us.
All
Willow
groomed
and I
up.
have
Get a
the
haircut
same.
today.
We got the same beard trim.
Yeah. So cute.
All right, let's do this.
All right. Well,
Let's
thank
pour
you
it up.
guys. Appreciate
Hey,
it.
Cheers.
thank you.
Cheers.
Happy 2-year anniversary.
Thank you very
Yes.
much.
And you
Cheers,
guys,
everyone.
thanks for joining us. And
Appreciate it. Hope to see you soon.
there you go.
We
yeah.
will.
Hopefully we'll see you tonight. That's
Yes.
right.
Cheers.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. We want to thank our partners and sponsors who made this show possible. And now stick around for a word from all of us here at Discover Denton.